you've had a long day at work, maybe you had a long commute home, and finally you grab your guitar and you have a few minutes to relax, practice a little bit, and just enjoy music. And well, you start playing blues and it doesn't sound right. What is going on? You know your scales, you know your pentatonic, you know a few licks, and it just doesn't sound right. Maybe, and the answer is yes, you're trying too hard. Sometimes, in those imperfections that you're trying to fix is the core, the essence of the blues. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Grab your guitar, we'll get started right after this. Hello, this is David from the Wallman Guitar Artistry. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world develop their musical personality on the instrument. Today is a special day because this week is a special week. This week is Blues Week on the channel. Yes, what is happening on Blues Week? Well, every day of the week you're going to get a new video, a simple concept covering something that has to do with your blues phrasing. If you take that concept and apply it to wherever you're at on the instrument, magic things will happen. Very simple concepts. You don't need theory. The only scale you need is the blues scale, the minor pentatonic scale. You know what I'm talking about, the one that one. You've played it before, I'm sure. And if not, well, that's okay, because the backing track that I jammed over and the charts, the scale charts, are available for free. There's a link below that I'll take you to a sign-up page, completely free. Just sign up once and you'll get access to the assets of this video and many other videos on the channel. Okay, let's tell you a little bit more about something special happening during Blues Week later in this video. What are we talking about today? We're talking about your imperfections. Great way to start a video, right? You are not perfect, but that's perfect. That's awesome. Here's what I mean. When I'm talking to you, and this requires a change of camera. When I'm talking to you, well, yeah, we're all aware of my imperfections. I have this weird accent that comes out every once in a while. Je suis français en fait. Donc quand je parle anglais, c'est pas ma langue natale. Yeah, French is my first language, so when I speak to you, French comes back every once in a while. And, well, that's not perfect. That's not perfect English. And many times I know that I'm using the wrong word and not pronouncing it right. And yet you understand me. And I bet if you close your eyes and you watch one of my videos, you'd be able to recognize me from, you know, Steve Vai. Or, well, obviously, if you heard me play and him play, you know who's playing. Besides the point, you know what I mean, right? All right, so that's what we're going to harvest today. We're going to harvest the power of these imperfections, which really make who you are. And there is a very simple thing that you can do to help us with that. Those imperfections in your playing will come out in a lot of different ways. It'll come out with rhythm, which will be the subject of another video very soon on the channel during Blues Week. But they also come out in your intonation, your ability to play and pitch. Blues is one of these special musical genres where imperfections are not as important as the message behind the music. It's all about expression. And if you can add a little bit of imperfection in your playing, wrong pitches, rhythm that doesn't mechanically stick, well, the message is going to take over. And that message is what makes a blues solo interesting and appealing to the masses. That's what explains why you might be really into B.B. King as opposed to maybe a more technical player like John Mayer or one of these, right? Big differences. John's a great player. B.B. King is not as technical as John, yet B.B. King can really express himself in ways that John might not be able to, and vice versa, right? Okay, let's develop that. So we're going to cover one thing here in this video. We're going to talk about intonation, the pitches, the bends, right? So if I'm playing this backing track, which is an E, and I've got my minor pentatonic scale, you might be tempted to do something like that. The V lick, right? And that note, I'm bending this so that it sounds like a full step above. I'm bending the second string 15th fret. So the pitch I'm bending to sounds like the second string 17th fret. And when you started bending with your practice, you're probably told by your teacher or whatever that when you bend, check the note you're bending to. And yes, that is true. You should be able to bend to the right note, but there are all these microtonal pitches, atonal pitches, pitches in between, right? In between this note and this note, the second string 12th fret and 13th fret, there's that sound too, right? You can't play that on piano. Well, that is what I mean by an imperfection. But if I play this, that is suggesting the closest note to that pitch, right? And that's what we're gonna try to do. So here's the first exercise. I'm gonna give you a simple lick. We are in minor pentatonic, the first position. The backing track is in E. Remember, you can grab that track in the charts below. First position of minor pentatonic is enough. That's frets 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. Little out of tune, that's okay, that's coming next. You'll see. And here's the lick. Simple, right? We are starting on the 4th string, 14th fret, using my ring finger here. That's right in the pentatonic scale. Next, we're going to go to the 3rd string, frets 12, 14, and we're going to bend that 14th so that it sounds like the 16th. Or should it sound like the 16th? Maybe not. We're going to try to aim for this note, but just a little bit below, microcents below. So instead of having, we're going to have a little out of tune, right? I need to bend a little more. No, you don't. Here's what will happen. I'm going to play that lick right in on the pitch several times. I'm going to try to develop, maybe not clone the lick to make it more interesting. I might, embellish it a little bit. And then I'll start to go into this imperfected way of playing, and we'll see what happens. All right, start with perfection. You know what I mean, right? Really trying to aim for that pitch. Now here's the imperfect world coming out. That note, that last note, I did it there. It wasn't quite this, it was little something to it. Right, I'm not quite there. No, and if you can manage to blend the perfect pitches with the imperfect pitches, gosh, I look ugly when I play the blues. That's okay. Close your eyes. I'm not trying to. It just comes out. You get it? Little slight imperfections. Now, if you're having a hard time embedding that or injecting that into your own phrasing, here's my tip. Untune your guitar just a little bit, not much. Don't do all the strings at once. Just do one, maybe this one, the 3rd string that we're bending to, slightly below. I don't want to go above. Slightly below. This, that's too much. So get in tune with your tuner and then move this, not even a quarter of a turn, not even. And give that a try, because then whenever you play a note on the 3rd string now, it's going to be out of tune. You're going to have to fix it. It's going to force you to try to do micro bends there. Maybe a little bit of vibrato. to adjust the pitch so it doesn't sound like that friction. If you add a little bend to it, or a little vibrato, that will train your fingers to have the right amount of strength to create that perfect pitch. And now if you go back to the standard tuning, your fingers will be used to that amount of strength, the way that you bend the string, microbending, and things will start happening. A little bit imperfected, and that's what makes things perfect and really cool. Just thinking about it is often enough to bring it out of your playing. So that's what I have for you today. Now, I told you that during Blues Week, there's something very special happening, not only on the channel, but on the website. This is what's happening. About once a year, my friend Robert Renman, who's an excellent teacher and bluesman, we both combine some of our best blues courses and backing tracks together. You can get them in one place and at one price. If you were to buy these packages individually on my website, on Robert's website, well, great content, but you'd pay well over $900. Not during Blues Week. During Blues Week, this bundle of courses, you get over 20 courses, hours and hours and hours of high quality instruction on the blues, is made available for you at a price so low that I want you to click on it. You're not going to believe how low that is. There's another link below that'll take you to the blues bundle. Now, the sad thing, well, this maybe it's not sad. I don't know. I don't know when you're watching this video. You may have missed it. It's during this week only. Why are we doing that? Well, here's the absolute truth. The truth is that if we left the price the way it is the whole year long, that would depreciate the value of the courses. You wouldn't get as much from the courses, and also we would be out of business because those courses are courses that we sell every day, and we've got to make a living. But today, if you're watching during Blues Week, you should definitely check it out. All right, that's what I have for you today. Remember, one new video every single day this week, a blues video, bringing you a new concept, something to explore and develop on your own. And it's going to make a big impact on your playing. Simple things like that. Make sure you watch the other videos on the channel. Grab the backing track, the scale diagrams. The link is also below. Free to sign up. Check it out. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you in the next video. Practice well.